Everyone, it's Holly and I'm here with another Top 5 Wednesday video. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group. It was created by Ginger Reads Laney, and I'll leave a link to the Goodreads group down in the description box below in case you want to check it out. And this week's topic is Top 5 Halloween Recommendations. And like I said recently in a Tuesday Talks video, I don't really read seasonally, so this is kind of a weird one for me, but I tried to make it kind of like a well-rounded list of book recommendations. And so the first two I will do that I do not own physical copies of. The first one is Halfway to the Grave, right? Is that what it's called? Yes. Which is the first book in the Night Hunter series by Janine Frost. I really like this series. It's 7 books, 6 books, 7 books? 6 or 7 I think. And it follows Kat, who is half vampire, and she is also a vampire hunter, and then she meets up with Bones, who is a vampire, and then, you know, they fall in love and things. There's vampires and ghouls and ghosts and good vampires and bad vampires and just all kinds of crazy drama, government conspiracies, and it's just so good. You have 2 alpha main characters. They have a great romance, a great relationship. The overall plot with like the vampires and the government and all of that is very interesting. I enjoy the first book, I enjoy the whole series, and I highly recommend them. Next is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torrey, I think. So I read this a few months ago. I got it from the library. It's it is an erotic thriller, and I definitely enjoyed it. I'm still very conflicted on my feelings for it because it made me incredibly uncomfortable, but it is very thrilling. It definitely keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it can be a little unsettling at times. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's definitely erotica. The main character is a cam girl and also has murderous impulses. There's definitely a mystery going on and everything, but it is thrilling and it is a good edge of your seat, quick kind of a read. Speaking of thrillery type reads, I have Rosebush by Michelle Jaffe or Jaffe, I don't know. I actually picked this book up at a bargain store like a year or 2 ago. I think it was last year I read it. I thought it was going to be kind of a new adult book, and it is. It has some of those tones, but it's definitely a psychological thriller. It's about a girl who wakes up in a rose bush and she has no memory of what happened to her the night before, basically, and somebody tried to kill her, and throughout the story she's trying to figure out what happened, who she can trust, who she can't trust, if what she's remembering when she starts to remember things is real or not. You definitely have no idea who you can trust. Can you trust her? Is she crazy? Is any of this real? And I really ended up enjoying this, and I'm not typically a thriller reader, and like I said, it does have a little bit of like a new adulty romancy feel, but it definitely is more about like the thriller, mystery, psychological intrigue thing. Then there's Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins, which maybe just because I'm reading Sweet Temptation this month, I am just in the Wendy Higgins mood. But this is a great paranormal YA. I don't typically like angel books, but this is definitely one I enjoy. It's got angels and demons, and I like that Wendy Higgins kind of openly addresses the idea of like God, when a lot of times in my experience angel and demons books stay away from those topics. And I love this whole trilogy, and I love Anna. She is definitely a good girl heroine, but I don't think she's like annoying or over the top or anything. And I love the world building in these as well. And last is a book I just recommend because everybody should read these, is Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. So this is an alternative history retelling of American history, and witches exist but are kind of persecuted and hunted out, and our main character is a witch and she is hiding it along with her 2 sisters. So interesting to see, like, this could easily, like, it's a totally believable alternative history, and it's very much like if you've read like The Crucible, like that kind of a world. And I love the characters and I love the witchcraft, and it's a great trilogy and I highly suggest it to anybody, and witch books are always good for Halloween, right? So those are my top 5 Halloween recommendations. If you have any other recommendations, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!